One really challenging and surprising thing about eustachian tube dysfunction is just simply the awareness of it. Trying to explain to people what you're actually going through. No, I don't feel like I need to go to the ER. No, this is probably not as extreme as maybe some other problems we can face in life. But I can tell you right now, it's taking a toll not only on my physical health, but my mental health. And the strategy of trying to be an advocate for this condition is not just trying to find a fix, is trying to spread the awareness. We're gearing up to May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. And one of the biggest things about eustachian tube dysfunction is the lack of awareness of mental health problems that it actually brings to you. And that is one of the things that I really devoted my time to on this channel. Is not just finding that one fix, because there isn't. There isn't one. There isn't one thing that's going to fix this condition. It's going to be a multitude of things that you do over a certain portion of time, doing it consistently and filling in the blanks of what's needed for your body to get back to tip-top shape. Just simply getting rid of some of the clicking sounds, the muffling sounds, all the sensations you feel in your body. And when you have this condition, it's not always urgent, but it's just lingering. It's that lingering aspect. It's the unknown aspect. It's just being out of tune with your body. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Even some doctors don't understand. They're trained on what to look for, what to diagnose, but they're not really trained on having gone through it before. So most of them probably haven't gone through it before. And if you have ran across a person that's gone through it, they'll be able to kind of walk you through the emotional levels of it as well. And I think that's what makes my channel stand out, is because you watch a lot of channels out here on YouTube and they're talking to you about sinus pressure and nasal passages and nasal sprays and really just focusing right here. But they don't understand when you have this condition, it's up here. It's up here, it's down here, it's in the neck, it's in the shoulders, it's in the posture, it's in the mood swings. There's so many things to cover when it comes to just this one condition. And that's why it's amounted to way over half of the content on my channel, is just simply because there's so much to dig when it comes to having ETD, tinnitus. These are all things. But enough of my rambling. The main purpose of this video is to introduce that I'm going to be giving all of you 3 free resource guides that are going to be extremely powerful. One of them is going to consist of questions that you should be asking yourself every single day. A lot of the questions that you've asked me via email, on YouTube, different places on Instagram, these are questions that I created into a guide to kind of put in there, and I narrowed them down to 8 really good questions that I get asked pretty often. And I'm sure some of those questions might connect with a lot of you out there. The other guide is just simply mental health awareness. It's mental health awareness, but it's identifying all the triggers when it comes to trying to cope with ETD and trying to explain this to family members and loved ones. And it's just a good, healthy piece of documentation that I think will be very helpful to share with someone that you live with, someone that's in constant contact with you. A lot of times when you have this condition, you're constantly in full engagement with someone or somebody that can really kind of push you through it. You don't know why you're so attached to telling this 1 or 2 or 3 other people what's going on with you, but you feel more connected by doing so, so you continue to do so. I remember when I had ETD myself, I was constantly texting 1 or 2 people in my circle to just tell them, I feel like this, I feel like that, I feel like this, I feel like that, I feel a little bit better, then I don't feel a little better. These people weren't not trained medical professionals. They were not inclined in the medical aspect to know what to do about this stuff, but it was just simply having that person right there to kind of update, so that way later when things go on, I'll have to catch them up. And I think this document is going to be very helpful for those out there that just simply want to hand this piece of information off. It's going to be a downloadable, easy downloadable file that you can send to whoever. That's going to help them be able to see what's going on with you without you having to put everything into words. And then the final piece of documentation is going to be something that I put into the lab. I really dug deep and I came up with a word called SMART. And it's going to be a SMART anti-inflammatory mini diet to follow. These are just basic things that I'm sure you could probably come up with your own style, but these are things that I feel are going to be very effective when it comes to healing with the condition of ETD. So this is just going to be 3 very powerful documents that I think a lot of you will find very helpful. No, I'm not selling any of these. I'm giving them away. All you need to do is log on to jayewellnessstudio.com, put in your first and last name, email, and I will provide you the documentation. Actually, the system will provide you the documentation. You fill it out and you'll be able to download the document right into your mobile device or whatever device you're using, and you'll be able to keep it forever, reference it, share it, whatever you want to do. I'm basically just providing the resources to you and hope that you find healing, because when I went through it, I was hoping that I could find some resources, but unfortunately I didn't find them. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we are here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.